And welcome back YouTube, this is BoosterBoxBuster here with another video. Today I'm here to share with you my Yu-Gi-Oh! Minifigure Series 12 collection video. This particular line of miniature figures was made by the company Mattel somewhere between the year 2002 and 2005 and represents monsters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that either appeared in the manga or in the anime. Now let me tell you, Series 12, things get a lot harder to find. You're going to be hard-pressed to find a lot of these sealed. Some of these you're actually going to be able to find loose, but a lot of these are going to be really hard to find in its sealed state. Series 12 consists of 10 individually packed figures and a 3-pack that is not mentioned anywhere. You pretty much have to know that it exists, because the exclusive miniature in it is listed nowhere on the packaging of the other Series 12 like it has been in the past. So, yeah, kind of a blunder by them. Very poor way to try to motivate sales. With that being said, let's hop in to the Series 12 miniatures. So first up, we have, in grayscale form, the masked beast of Guardius. I gotta say, this guy looks pretty cool, but I really wish it was in color. A lot of great detail. The floating form that kind of looks like he's like psychically meditating off the ground there, or a jumping pose. Would look really cool as some sort of like freaky D&D like monster. That would be really cool looking. And I got to say, I do not remember who used this, but it's pretty cool to own this particular miniature. The Masked Beast of Guardius. And let's get that flare off of there. Up next, now this one I have a personal affinity for. I really like this particular miniature, and I don't know why. And that's Reflect Bounder. Now this is one of the easier ones to find in this set. You will be able to find this one sometimes sealed and loose, a lot more than other ones in this set. It's very very slim base, as you could tell, kind of just floating there. I love the little mirrors on the hand. It kind of looks almost like an ice cream cone going up there. I love the detail on the face there. Pretty cool looking. The cape, the little ruffles going on it. Like I said, I don't know why I should not like this figure. It's not a very well-designed figure, but I think it's just because I love the original card so much. I love the card, so I have a much more... I like this card a lot, or I like this figure a lot more than I should. Reflect Bounder. I guess it's nice and colorful. It kind of reminds me of McDonald's, so the red and gold. Up next, we have Lord of D Insert joke here. Lord of D Insert. Enough college humor aside. Let's take a look at this guy. The dragon armor he's wearing is pretty cool. I love the like dragon claws on his shoulder pads. That's amazing to kind of keep his cape up. That's an amazing touch. The spiked feet almost looks like he has dragon feet. The cape is just a solid blue, but honestly I don't remember what his actual cape color was in the show, if it was a solid blue or not. Unfortunately his face is really lacking, but if you take away the face, the rest of him is actually pretty well done, but the face is not I don't think mine is painted at all. But yeah. Besides the face, the rest of this miniature is great. I just wish it had a face. So here's one that you don't see get a lot of love. The Earl of Demise. I gotta say, this guy looks pretty freaky. He has that one eye, like, almost reminds me of Scooby-Doo villain. You know, like the one wide eye, the one kind of closed eye walking toward you. The ripples on his arms to kind of represent his muscles. The giant sword he's wielding. Almost like he turned into some sort of like ghoul or zombie type character. Not a bad card. Or miniature. I love the giant flared up like coat he's wearing though. That's kind of cool. The Earl of Demise. And this next one is actually more readily available in terms of you can probably find it loose or sealed. And that is Akuza. I gotta say, this one looks pretty cool. I love how his face is pointing straight down, so it doesn't matter if his face is really painted or not, you're not gonna really see it. You got, of course, the little crescent moon on the helmet there. His ninja art pose to try to, like, activate a spell, or not a spell, but like a ninja art. You got a giant club on the back there. That thing would hurt like heck. Just kind of hanging on the back there. You're running all of a sudden, ooh. Man, that not a well designed there unless you got a nice piece of armor in the back that would prevent that from digging into you. Love the shoulder pads. Pretty cool guy overall. Ninja Akuza. And it's nice that he's more readily available. You know, he does look pretty cool, I will give him that. Alright, so we're going to go to our next grayscale. Yes, we got 2 grayscale ones in this set, just like Series 11. Vors Raider. Gotta say, another really well, intricately detailed miniature that would look amazing painted, but they decided not to. It's like the ones that have a lot of detail, they don't really want to paint because it would probably take up time and money, and they're like, oh, we don't want to spend that, we'll just go to them grayscale. Like I said, I think this guy would look amazing if he was painted, as is. I mean, it's still a really well detailed miniature, from what you can tell of it. I just wish he was painted. There's my rant again. I love the pose, how he's like ready to... He has a sword down and he's ready to just strike right up, probably impale someone as he's running. Pretty cool pose overall. And then the next miniature, Burfalment. This one I do not remember at all, but it's very like Beelzebub-esque, you know, very devil-esque. Like this could really be right at home in Dungeons and Dragons. It's some sort of like fallen angel that got turned in, that got fused with a devil. That'd be really, really cool lore for that. Love the red skin, the giant Saiyan-like hair going on there. That's pretty cool. Actually, it looks like they took the wings from like Blue Eyes, or no, not Blue Eyes. Yeah, kind of like Blue Eyes, and just added some ruffles to it to make it look like more like a angel-esque instead of just pure dragon-esque, like Scaly. Yeah, those definitely look like either the Blue Eyes or the Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress Wings. Just slightly redesigned. But yeah, this guy looks really cool. I do like him quite a bit. That's Burfalment. Not quite sure if I'm saying that name right. Okay, so we are down to our final 3 individual ones. And these 3 are all amazing. First up, we have the Humanoid Slime. Believe it or not, this is the this came out before the Humanoid Wormdrake, honestly, but they never made a Wormdrake. I think that would have been amazing if they would have had Wormdrake, and then Humanoid Slime, and then the Humanoid Wormdrake. I think you could have had a 3-pack out of that. That would have been amazing, and have the one of those as an exclusive. But yeah, very simple, translucent, humanoid-esque body with the tail going off there to kind of represent like a spirit or a ghost. And then the yellow jacket. It's simple, but it's really well done. I really like the design. Sometimes simple is better. And the next 2 are probably the most desired of the set. We have the Swordman of Landstar. I do not know why, but this guy always goes for like 80 plus every time he shows up for auction in the package. This guy is an expensive guy to have in your collection. I bought him before all these prices went up, and good thing I did, because some of them I didn't buy till recently. Other ones I bought years ago. So this guy I bought years ago, and thankfully I did, because this guy goes for a lot of money nowadays. Really cool design. Well, you know what this reminds me of? This would be right at home in a Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest video game. This guy looks like he's straight out of a Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest video game, doesn't he? Could almost be like a slime warrior if like a slime were to build itself up into a warrior type thing. Really cool. You got the you got the face, the guy from Arthur right there. The Arthur, the cartoon series. You got the elaborate outfit on him. That's pretty cool. The little short sword, and of course, little antennas sticking out of his head. Pretty cool miniature. And the final one of Series 12, that's not the 3-pack, because we'll get to that in just a minute, is Graceful Dice to go with Skull Dice. Now, Graceful Dice is the much more desired one. This guy goes, once again, for $70 to $80 almost every time he pops up for auction in the sealed state. I don't know why. People love this guy. He looks like he's straight out from the casino with his wings, so he probably lost a bet and broke his legs, and the legs got infected. He died, and now he is the gambler's spirit. By the way, sorry for the morbid, that's just where my mind went to. I love the blue dice, the old style gambler outfit that he has on, the wings on his head, the simple face design with no mouth actually adds to it. I think it's better without a mouth on this guy. The shoes and the stand, pretty cool. I will say this, for both Graceful and Skull Dice, sometimes the dice is either straight up missing or snapped off of its base, so do be careful if you're buying it loosed. That is a very common defect with this particular miniature. Alright, so now with those, we got the 10 out of the way, now it's time to share the 3-pack. And for the 3-pack, well, before I do that, actually, I do want to share with you this. You'll see the list right here, right? We got Masked Beast of Guardius, the Earl of Demise, Vors Raider, Humanoid Slime, Graceful Dice, Lord of D. That's it. Burfalment, Swordman of Landstar, Reflect Bounder, and Ninja Akuza. However, nowhere on the back of any of these does it say that there's a 12-pack with an exclusive miniature. Or not a 12-pack, a 3-pack, sorry, for Series 12 with an exclusive miniature. That's right, there is a 3-pack in this set. So if you are collecting this set, please note there is a 3-pack. With Blue Eyes White Dragon, which has been in the series for a long time, Lord of D, and the exclusive Flute of Summoning Dragon. Now, this one is not mentioned anywhere. The only way to know it is if you have seen this 3-pack or seen this particular loose miniature. I thought this was a fake when I seen it up for auction by itself, until I found out that there was a 3-pack. I was like, there's no way, they would never make a Flute of Summoning Dragon, and then I was like, oh my god, they made a Flute of Summoning Dragon, it's just in this 3-pack, but mentioned nowhere. Now I gotta say, this 3-pack is perfect. I mean, Lord of D, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Fluted Summoning Dragon, I mean, they could not make a better 3-pack, in my opinion. Because that is a 3-card combo. You summon him, you get this, you have this in your hand, boom, you get a free Blue Eyes out on the field. That was the combo back in the day with the the Kaiba deck in the very first release of Yu-Gi-Oh! In the United States. You'd summon him, you get that, you have that in your hand. Near unbeatable combo at the time, unless you're facing Exodia, which, if you're facing Exodia back then, good luck. Exodia was really hard to beat in the first set. But yeah, that is the 3-pack. Now I gotta say, Flute of Summoning Dragon does look pretty cool. I love the giant, dragon-like skull it has, the red eye, the horn, and the bone color that it is. Just a really cool miniature overall. One thing to note, if you buy this loose, check to make sure it has the base, because the base does snap off on this guy. Alright, so with that said, now we come to the part of the video where I say which one's my favorite, and which one is going to retain the value. So my favorite miniature out of this set is Graceful Dice. This guy just looks really, really cool, and when you have Skull Dice, they look really cool together. Skull Dice from Series 11, Graceful Dice from Series 12. By far my favorite miniature from this set. Just a really cool looking miniature. The gambling spirit of it, just amazing. Now, which one? Now, in terms of rarity and value, those are two different answers in my opinion. Value, I think these two, by far, are going to retain the most value. This is just a fan favorite, and this is just desired. Rarity, on the other hand, I think that's a different answer. Where are you? In my opinion, I think the rarest miniature from Series 12 is a sealed 3-pack. If you have a sealed 3-pack of this, I definitely recommend holding on to it, because I think this is going to be worth some money, just because that guy right there. Very unique, very cool. And honestly, Lord of D is no slouch of a miniature either. It's pretty cool looking. And Blue Eyes White Dragon, that's just a fan favorite all around. The multiple times that it's been printed, but really cool miniature nonetheless. In my opinion, rarity does not always equal value. Unfortunately, the 3-pack doesn't, is not worth as much as Swordman of Landstar or the Graceful Dice, but I think it's going to be really hard to find in the future, nonetheless. With all that said, this has some Booster Box Buster. I will say this, don't expect a Series 13 video, because Series 13 is really hard to find. I own 0 Series 13 miniatures. I have some 14, so you might see a 14 in the future, but you probably won't be seeing a 13. Those Egyptian gods from Series 13 go for 100 plus easily, sometimes north of 200 from Series 13. Yeah, I'm not going after that. And although there is one miniature from Series 13 that if I see sealed, I'm going to pick up because I really, really like it, and that's I think the Headless Knight or whatever. It's very Icambada inspired. I'm going to pick up that one if I can ever find it sealed. The other ones, if the price is right, I'll pick it up if they pop up for sale, but I'm not paying an arm and leg for them. Series 14 I do have some, and let's just say I have a little over half the set of Series 14, so you might see a Series 14 sometimes in the future, but you probably won't see a Series 13. With that said, this has some Booster Box Buster. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want to see future content like this, please hit that subscribe button, and as always, if you want to check out a past video, it should be popping up right about now. I think that's everything I have to say. This is Booster Box Buster, and I'm signing out. Peace.